Alright, this is my deck project. I'm doing a floating deck. It's only going to be about 5 feet wide and it's about 20 feet long. And it was difficult because there was basically a cliff where you see this concrete. It just went straight down. So the very first part of the project was building the ground out. The house was built on a cliff basically. Where the house ended, the ground ended. The first year I spent building this area out. It's really dangerous to go outside the back side of the house. I really needed to put a deck in this house because there's almost no house that's sold without a deck. But it was so difficult because I was either going to have to spend a ton of money and do a really tall deck, this 5-foot space here, or I was going to have to build this ground out and be able to do a very thin, long, floating deck that I didn't have to get a permit for. So that's what I went for. The least expensive idea. It was something I could just DIY myself. The first thing I had to do once I realized the ground was ready was put down a frame. I put down 2 boards like that, but I bought these mobile home connectors. They're pretty intense. They drill down into the ground. I'm putting 4 of those down, 2 for each board on this side. Then the next thing I did was I put a similar board over here on this side. And then I had to make sure that was level with that. And those I use my ram set because this is a lot of concrete back here. It's just super unstable concrete. There's nothing about it that was even, and then it quickly turns into dirt right about here. You have this pipe coming out here, which is where the water goes out from the master bathroom. So this is the master bathroom here. After I ran the 2 side boards, then I ran boards across to build my frame out. So I've got a board there. I've got a board on either side of the drain pipe. And then I've got a board running across here and another board at the end to build out this 20-foot long frame and make it really stable. Right here was a board that they had put in the ground quite substantially, so I didn't want to remove that. And then I went ahead and did Tapcon screws into that to hook to that board just to give it even more stability. There I was able to ram set that crossboard in, ram set that crossboard in, and ram set that crossboard in. After I had a nice stable foundation, it seemed pretty level and pretty solid. I started marking where the concrete bricks were going to go and put all these post holders